red part underneath the seat is kind of like your rear torque arm. That supports the rear suspension. Those components together spread out, we got 300% more rigidity with this chassis. It's stronger. And then we've taken you sit back and go, well, 300% is going to make it stiffer. But we're taking the strength, and when you put them on MTS machines and shaker machines, the loads when they hit, rather than being zeroed in on key spots of the chassis, we're able to spread out the force much better. And what it gives you is less vibration, less impact when you're riding it. You will literally find that when you're driving this thing and you take a pretty good hold, like coming off a field approach and you hit a pretty solid hold down, from its washout, and your sled just cases, this one won't do it. It will not do it. Going back to the suspension, I'm going to flip it this way. I said before the shocks mount up on top, so on a conventional sled, how you have a shock down here, a torque arm, you still have a small front torque arm and a small front track shock. You need that for the high-speed track, stutter bumps, things like that. It also helps with your steering a little bit. But the balance of this sled, which I'll show later when I put it down, is controlled by this rear shock. We talk about travel and getting a true progressive rate rear suspension, or a little buzzword, progressive rate, and that's what you're going to feel where it won't bottom out on you, is because we can get the travel, which is 14 inches, to be closer to the travel of the shock. The stroke, back and forth length of the shock, you can get them pretty close to your rear travel. You call that a full 1-to-1 motion ratio. The closer you can get that, the closer you have to a progressive rate rear suspension. You guys probably used to work out, right? We all did. Remember the gym equipment where you're just going through and there weren't any weights on it?
Yeah.
You went slow, it kind of went in. The harder you went, the harder it was to compress. That's what's going to happen here. That's what you're feeling on dirt bikes. You're going, you sit on a dirt bike on the showroom floor, it squats down a lot, right? So you start riding, it stiffens up. Compression, damping on both the rear suspension and the front suspension, you can still control with a clicker adjustment. There's 16 clicks or adjustment points on the walker and the shock. I'm going to flip this back over.